Hey PCC, it's Gary, your lead pastor. You know, our focus actually for all of 2020 has been on what it would look like for God's kingdom to come here on the peninsula. What would our life look like in our church and on the peninsula if God got his way? I think one way of God's kingdom being evidence is in how we as pursuers of Jesus would live and interact with others, right? I know we're in a particularly unique and challenging time. We all want to hit reset on 2020 because of COVID and then the racial and political divisions that are heating up in our culture and our country, which are only going to get worse. Believe me, people are watching how we as a church are responding. What are they seeing in the news and on social media within our neighborhoods and churches like ours all over? PCC, we want to help equip and encourage every single one of us toward becoming faithful and passionate followers of Jesus. It's in our mission. To that end, we're in a series called One Kingdom Indivisible, and we're zeroing in on how to strengthen our kingdom lens. Philippians 3:20 reminds all of us, if you're a follower of Christ, our citizenship is in heaven. But how does that citizenship go from our head through our DNA to what we do and say and feel? That's a great question. We need to keep being curious about tangible ways to apply biblical knowledge, which brings me to a couple resources we're pushing and recommending not only for the series, but for this whole season. Both are books that can be purchased online through Amazon, or you can go to our website, wearepcc.com/onekingdomindivisible for the links. Both are available in hard copy and digital. You literally can download them instantly and start reading or listening to them. It's actually a much cheaper way to do it as well, through your Kindle or whatever your electronic device is. Let me introduce you to the books. Here's the first. It's called The Third Option by Miles McPherson. And this book addresses the racial division that's rampant in our country, which is a growing source of alienation. This book helps us through a theological lens, biblical lens, sociological lens, kingdom lens, to engage better as one. We're encouraged to recognize and focus what we have in common, that's the third option, rather than our differences. The second book is called, I love this, Thou Shalt Not Be a Jerk, A Christian's Guide to Engaging Politics by Eugene Cho. Church, this book will equip us in our political dialogue as kingdom citizens, particularly with those who hold different political views than we do. This book will provide useful perspective on how to deepen relationships with people of different viewpoints, rather than sowing deeper division. I think we all need that these days. PCC, let's keep our eyes and hopes on our heavenly citizenship. Scriptures are quite clear that for followers of Jesus, there awaits an eternity filled with a diverse mosaic of people. We see that in Revelation 7:9 as it describes the citizens of heaven in this way. It says there's a great multitude that no one can count from every nation, tribe, people, and language, standing before the throne and before the Lamb. They're wearing white robes. They're holding palm branches in their hands. PCC, the Lamb is a title ascribed to Jesus. And heaven is a dynamic, loving place where we all get to be together with Jesus at the center. Let's keep learning to live every day from that identity today. Get the books. Call some friends. Start some book clubs. Read them critically. I think you won't be disappointed. I love being your pastor.